I'm driven towards the cover region for a dot ball. This young lad has impressed us a lot. Sanchit Mohan Sharma, pick of the bowler, got the wicket of Hamdan Tahir. He's troubling Usman Khan with his military medium pace.
More importantly, he's making the ball move, Mudassir, off the wicket, in the air as well. Sometimes pace, in my opinion, is overrated. If you can get the ball to move around just like that, very unfortunate. Didn't have a third man in place. That outside edge goes racing away to the boundary for 4.
Lucky here, Usman Khan trying to cut the ball, and it took the thick outside edge of his bat and ran towards the third man region for a boundary. Score moves to we have captain G. Janardhanan, who's batting beautifully on 31, facing just 17 deliveries. Sanchit into his third over.
Charging down the track. Don't think that's a good idea against Sanchit Sharma. He might be military medium, but he's still quicker than quite a few. And again, makes the ball do things off the wicket.
He's a smart thinking bowler. He quickly varied his pace and length. 3 balls gone in this over and gave away 4 runs. This time Usman Khan pushed gently towards cover region. Adnan Mulk Sharma, who is troubling Usman Khan with his slow, gently medium pace. The last over of the power play. This time made the room for himself and quietly placed between point and gully for a boundary.
Well, this is the last over of the power play. Just 2 fielders outside the circle. And Usman Khan is cashed in, playing inside out over the cover fielder for another boundary. 8 runs off this over.
Both the senior batsmen of this team, Usman Khan and G. Janardhanan, playing with ease. Though Sanchit has troubled Usman earlier, this time he goes inside out over a deep extra cover region. The ball is going very slowly towards the fence. And in the meanwhile, they got 2 easy runs. That's the end of over number 6. Score moves to 55 for the loss of 1 wicket.
Well, there are the streaming partners for this AVR Pay Ajman T20 Cup powered by SkyExchange.net, Cine Blitz IMSD TV in the UAE, Total Sports Afghanistan, Iran, Georgia and Pakistan, Free Sports UK and Ireland, T Sports Bangladesh, Willow TV USA and Canada, Fan Code app in India, the Crick Tracker for India and the YouTube page. More than 5 million people tune in so far on all these streaming partners combined. This AVR Pay News, Ajman T20 Cup, lots of eyes on them and lots of eyes on this man right here, the budding all-rounder. Adnan Arif comes into bowl.
He's my favorite. He picked up 3 wickets in the last game for Ajman Heroes in the last match. A very useful all-rounder. We have
the captain.
A good job by our camera team.
Yes, absolutely. Well done to the camera team to picking up all 3 Adnans. The commentator's curse is very much real. It continues. A full toss, throw down delivery for Jiju Janardhanan, and he's done well, dispatches it for a maximum.
The juicy full toss and played ease by G. Janardhanan towards square leg region for first. I beg your pardon. The first maximum of Adnan's spell.
Good recovery there from Mudassir Ali. First maximum of this innings was that cut over point for 6. Arif. First delivery Juicy full toss. Jiju Janardhanan has done well not to get carried away, placing it nicely for 6. Another full toss. This time gets to Faizan Sheikh at square leg.
He's unable to pitch the ball. Juicy full toss ball to Usman Khan. Easy single.
Well, Mudassir, I do have to question the cap bowled from the pavilion end the last time and bowled really well. This time they've brought him on to stop it, but hold on to the ball and release it quick.
Usman Khan tried to go over the cover, loss of 1 wicket. This time played down the ground towards the cover region. It's Adnan.
Usman Khan missed out on the first game. This time coming in at number 3. Gonna take his time. And then we all know how dangerous he is.
Amjad Gul in his first over. The score tonight was a bit away from Adnan Mulk. A good try. And Jiju survives. That's
the captain Adnan Mulk in the firing line. 3 of the 4 deliveries so far have been in his region. This one in the air, just evading him. That would have been a big wicket. This time drops it short. The ball goes straight to the fielder. 1 run. Another expensive over comes to the end. The end of 8. The score moves on to 77 for the loss of 1 wicket.
at the other end. We have
again another full toss. This time, Dawood going with the angle away from the right-hander. Takes out the reverse shot, plays it nicely in the gap. Misfield from Anshandan. Ball has gone into the boards. Good improvisation there from Usman Khan.
This time Usman Khan read it easy and went for the reverse switch hit, and was in the spell Adnan Arif.
The decision to bat first definitely paying off at the moment. Moving along nicely at 10 runs and over. They keep going like that. They'll reach somewhere around 190, 200. That's a mammoth total on this ground.
After the yesterday's loss, Maratha Arabians came very strong in this match, courtesy to Jiju Janardhanan and Usman Khan's partnership.
And short delivery played in the cover region. Sanchit Sharma doing the cleanup job. Adnan Arif has not been as effective as he was in the first game. He's either been too short or he's been too full with those full tosses. The batsman of Usman Khan.
Once again, the reverse switch hit. Score moves to 85 for the loss of 1 wicket.
Well, the ball's in the air. This time falling short.
Man Khan leaving dangerously out there. This time went on his back foot and tried to heave it over square leg region. Got an easy single. Jiju 5 runs away from his half century. This time played softly towards the point region for an easy single. Slowly the score moves to 87. Good partnership between these two senior players of Maratha Arabians, Usman and Jiju.
46 for Jiju, 34 for Usman, and he's found Adnan Arif. Very good catch that from Adnan. Didn't get all of it, Usman Khan. And in the end has found the fielder. This is a big wicket for the Ajman Heroes.
Played against the wind, Usman Khan, and in the deep he was caught by Adnan Arif. A useful all-rounder. Taking a good catch, he ran about 10 yards towards his left hand. That's the end of Usman Khan. A relief for Ajman Heroes. Amjad got big wicket of Usman Khan. The new man is Mohammad Afzal, who dropped a couple of dollies yesterday night.
Well, interesting to see he's in the side, walking in number 4, Nuwan Stunden. Would have probably sent in the left-hander at this stage, especially with the leg spinner bowling. He's got a name to prove now. Mohammad Afzal, as you mentioned, dropped not one but 2 crucial catches, and probably the game as well yesterday. Zawar's catch, the game-changing moment.
I've seen a bit of his batting, Abdur Rehman. He plays spin bowlers with very ease, and he has played first-class cricket in Pakistan. He has been new to UAE cricket.
Good to see. As we were mentioning, Ahmed Shafiq as well, one of the players coming in from Pakistan. Mohammad Afzal as well. We'll see quite a few of these in this AVR Pay News Ajman T20 powered by SkyExchange.net.
Time it was cut straight into the hands of youngster Yash, and that's the end of over number 10. Score moves to 89 for the loss of 2 wickets. Adnan continues from the far end, and we have a change in the com box. It's Faizan Khan back in the house.
Thank you so much, Mudassir. Yeah, it's going smooth for the Maratha Arabians as I come and join. It goes to the boundary through extra cover. Nicely played. Jiju has been in some supreme form. We saw him score a half century yesterday. Just couldn't take his team for a home win. But certainly, yeah, he's making the difference, Mudassir.
Definitely, it was driven hard towards.
Right then, amazing stuff coming in from Jiju. And again, a drive. This time not getting to the pitch of the ball perfectly. And just playing it straight to the fielder. A rare dot ball coming in. Adnan, the bowler for Ajman Heroes.
Of Hamdan Tahir. And after that, the part-timers who are operating from both the ends, Adnan, Arif and Amjad Gul.
Nicely bowled. But this is negative bowling, if you ask me. Pitching outside the leg stump. What it does is take away one of the more important criteria of getting a batter out, that is leg before the wicket. So you can't get a leg before the wicket if you bowl from around the wickets and pitch it outside the legs. Although it was nicely bowled, the last one. But I'd like to see him bowl on that middle stump and get some air to the ball as well. There we go. That is the kind of ball that I'm talking about.
This time he was on the mark. Adnan Arif played straight towards the long off region for an easy run. Mohammad Afzal, who has dropped a couple of catches yesterday night, he has been promoted in the batting. He comes in at the fall of Usman Khan.
Nice looking back. Backfoot punch coming in for just a single. As a sweeper cover. Picks the ball up and throws it back to the bowler. Nicely played. This is going the Arabians' way as of now. Score is looking good. They haven't lost too many wickets. Jijo is in supreme touch. Everything right about that.
Faizan, to everyone's shock, he won the toss and he elected to bat first. Jiju.
Big shot down the ground. Clears the ropes comfortably. Big one once again. That's a 6.
This is the first maximum from the blade of Mohammad Afzal. And it was straight over the head of bowler. That's the end of over number 11.
Coming back to the toss, he won the toss and decided to bat first, Jiju. And I think it has to do with the conditions because today the game is being played in the daylight. Last night there was very heavy dew and the toss played an important role. But I don't think, it is going to play a very important role because there isn't going to be much dew on the wicket. The wicket isn't going to turn much. It's going to stay almost the same. And this is a wicket where you apply yourself, you can extract some bounce in terms.
And also windy. It's 21 kilometers per hour. Jiju going with ease. Amjad Gul continues from the pavilion end.
Nice loopy delivery from Amjad. Played with a straight bat down the ground. Nicely done. Another single added to the total.
And they're using the same surface which was used yesterday night. Hats off to our groundsman for preparing this wicket. Mohammad Afzal played towards the square leg region for an easy run. Then Jiju Janardhanan. The long off region for a huge 6 on the bat of Mohammad Afzal. He's looking good today. Mohammad Afzal this time goes straight over the bowler's head for a couple of bounces towards the fence for 4 runs.
Might have thought that nice. No, he won't reach it. 4 more back-to-back in Ajman Heroes.
This is Mohammad Afzal. This time it was a pitch back of the length and made the room for himself. Back-to-back boundaries for Mohammad Afzal. A good partnership between Afzal and Jiju Janardhanan continues. Mohammad Afzal has been promoted today in the batting order. And he has shown that he is a very good player of spin bowling. There is a change in the bowling, as we can see from the far end. It's the captain Adnan Mulk. What a beautiful view. Ajman Heroes, the captain.
Ends 4 more, the 3 overs. Amazing striking.
Brilliant batting display by Jiju Janardhan. This time it was like a tracer bullet towards the fence. They might cross.
Another shot that goes to the boundary. 4 more. It's carnage here at the Malik Cricket Stadium. The Ajman Heroes are taking a big stick from the bat of these 2 batters.
Elegantly played by Jiju Janardhan. Technically very sound batsman. Bulk of the runs he got through boundaries. This time using hits.
Poor ball once again. Absolutely poor. He's trying to bowl those back of the hand deliveries like a regular leg spinner. And he's trying to mix it up. Just like Sachin Tendulkar used to do. Bowl his offies and his leggies, but he hasn't been able to control it. Look at that. Look at that. Once again a full toss. And both these batsmen would be disappointed to miss out on these dollies.
A bit sluggish in the field, Faizan, Sheikh, and they have got easy 2 runs, Mohammad Afzal and Jiju Janardhan. After yesterday's loss, Maratha Arabians came back very strongly in this match.
Big one out of the park. I can tell you, with the kind of noise that it made, it has gone a long, long way. That's another 6 coming in from the bat of, was it Jiju? I think it was Afzal. Afzal is the man who's hit it out of the park once again, and he is blasting them away. Look at that. Look at that. Going, gone.
Clean hitting here by Mohammad Afzal, and a very expensive over by Adnan. Mulk continues.
Another no ball given by the umpire. Oh, that's very poor. From the standards of the games that we're having here, I don't know why Adnan Mulk decided to bowl himself here. And it seems as if he hasn't bowled even in gully cricket for like 5-6 years, is it?
And this time goes miles in the air. Amjad Gul comes down, but it's a free hit. He survives.
142 for 2 already in the 13th over. Brilliant batting display. Absolutely amazing stuff. Although it was a catch taken, as Mudassir pointed out, it was a free hit. The catch cannot be counted and a single added to the total. Ajman Heroes reeling and reeling big time under pressure.
So after 13 overs, score moves to 142 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Amjad comes into bowl again. First up, nicely bowled. Loopy delivery, turning as well. This is what I'm talking about. If you pitch it in the right areas, you'll get some support, some assist from the wicket as well. A rare dot ball in this innings for the last 3-4 overs. Nicely played. This was a touch shot coming in, beating the third man. A couple or a single? It's going to be a single, I believe. No, a double taken. So good running between the wickets here.
They have been very quick between the wickets, Mohammad Afzal and Jiju Janardhan. This time pushed towards third man region.
Big shot down the ground. There's a fielder there. One bounce and goes to him. So they are looking here, the Arabians, is to hit every single ball out of the park. And I think it's not a bad idea because they still have 8 wickets remaining and they're still very nicely poised. 146 on the board for the loss of 2 after 13.3. This is going good for the Maratha Arabians. Nice
Catch taken in the outfield by Sanchit Mohan Sharma. That is the end of Captain Jiju Janardhan, who had played an outstanding knock. He made the same mistake going against the wind. That's the second wicket for Amjad Gul. Score is 146 for the loss of 3 wickets.
New batter joining the crease, and he has the license to go big right from the word go. Shahnawaz is the new batsman who's coming out to bat now, taking his guard. There's a spring in the step of all the batters here for Maratha Arabians, because they know that still a lot of overs remaining, and they are very, very well poised in this game.
Shahnawaz Khan, I'm going on the back foot and push gently towards a long on region for an easy single. He has played for Vidarbha and he has played under Wasim Jafar. Talented cricketer Shahnawaz Khan.
Afzal on strike. Eventually played well. He was a little late on the shot there, Afzal, but finally some semblance coming onto the game. Finally some peace and calm for the Ajman Heroes. A good over comes to an end, 148 for 3.
After 1 over, Adnan Mulk bowled. There's a change from the same end. It's Dawood Ejaz. He'll be bowling the 15th over of the first innings. Mohammad Afzal on strike. Time played gently towards mid-wicket region. And Shahnawaz Khan is very quick between the wickets. And they have gone for 2 runs.
Certainly, good running between the wickets here. 150 on the board for the Maratha Arabians. And 150 with already 5.5 overs remaining. This is going good for them.
One.
They would certainly look to reach at least 200 here, Mudassir. What do you think?
Yes, definitely, because they have Mohammad Afzal, Shahnawaz on the crease and Umar Farooq yet to come. Ansh Tandon is there. Time played with the help of the wrist towards mid-wicket and square leg region. Once again, the fresh legs, Shahnawaz Khan and Mohammad Afzal, very quick between the wickets.
Good running between the wickets once again for both these batters. 152 for 3 now after 14.3. Dawood has started well. He needs to keep going just the way he has. Nicely bowled, nicely played, straight to short third this time around, but a single is on the cards. A single it is, added to the scorecard as well. 153 for 3 after 14.2. So once again, Mudassir, my point being, they would look at least 200. And what do you think if they get to 200?
Definitely they should be eyeing around 200 because the toss, Jiju said he's looking at around 180, 190. Batsmen are doing a wonderful job this time. Shahnawaz tried to go big. Down the ground it went towards the square leg region for an easy single. Has been A better over by Dawood Ejaz.
Yeah, good couple of overs coming in for the Ajman Heroes here. Short ball, played well with a straight bat, but unfortunately found the fielder on the sweeper cover fence. And that's another single. So this is what Ajman Heroes would have wanted from Dawood. That is what he has delivered. He has delivered a boundaryless over here. So once again, Afzal will have to look for some runs if they have to reach to that 200 mark.
And after 15 overs, score moves to 155 for the loss of 3 wickets.
So it's 155 for 3 after 15, the last 5 overs. Officially the slog overs of the innings remaining. As it's going to be a bowling change. We see the helmets come out for Afzal. And I reckon it's going to be a faster bowler. Luqman Luki would come into bowl now.
Was very wayward in his first spell, gave away around 38 runs in his 3 overs. Jiju came very hard on Hazrat Luqman. Still 5 more overs to go. Amjad Gudl has completed his quota. Luqman left with 1 over and Sanchit Mohan Sharma. He has also 1 over left. The trouble continues for Ajman Heroes. The captain needs to look for new options.
What should be the ploy here, Mudassir, for Luqman Luki, since he's given away so many runs? Look at that, 34 runs in his first 3. Where should he bowl? What do you think?
This time played gently towards mid-wicket region for 1 bounce. Sanchit Mohan Sharma comes from the deep. I think the ideal situation, according to this match, if he can go for some slow cutters and if he bowls on a good length area, it will help him. As we have seen, Amjad Gul got couple of wickets by bowling on a good length areas. Though he's a spinner, why not Luqman should try a slower ones, bowling on a good length area.
Spot on. But he's bowling those quicker ones. It's straight, it's edged, and nicely taken by Adnan behind the wickets. Heavy set Adnan was very agile on his feet. And it was a thick edge as well, travelling fast to him. Nicely taken eventually. The 4th wicket down here. Well taken, Adnan. Good catch.
At last, Hazrat Luqman got a wicket on his name. It was Shahnawaz Khan. Was brilliantly caught by wicket-keeper Adnan Khan. Scored just 2 runs. Mohammad Afzal still out there. The new batsman is the all-rounder Umar Farooq. The score is 156 for the loss of 4 wickets after 15.2 overs for Maratha Arabians.
As the 4th wicket goes down, a wicket goes down in the commentary box as well. Out goes Mudassir and in comes, we lovingly call him ABD. It's Abdur Rehman Tariq. Welcome back.
Well, thank you, Faizan. A well-deserved rest for Mudassir Ali. 156 for 4, 15 overs. They're going at 10 runs and over. Sending in the aggressive batsman. Shahnawaz Khan followed by Umar Farooq. No one stunned in yet. Left-hander would have been my choice at this stage.
He took up a lot of balls yesterday, Abdur Rehman, and possibly that is the reason why he's not in supreme touch, possibly. That is why he isn't sent up the order. Luqman, in comes again. This hit on the pads, but I think it was going down the leg side. Loud appeal coming in from Luqman Luki, though. But this is turning out to be a good passage of play for the Ajman Heroes. They have restricted the runs and put the pressure back on Maratha Arabians, who were like running away with the game.
Well, yes, Hawkeye, Faizan, Khan, spot on there. The ball was going down leg side. Would have probably been 1 red and 2 greens on the DRS. But yeah, good fight back this from Ajman Heroes. They'll be looking to chase as less as possible. Anything less than 170, 180 even from this stage. Ball is in the air. That's a beautiful hit from the bat of Mohammad Afzal. He moves on to 49. And that is probably, for me, the shot of the day.
What a shot. Luqman might shadow practice it, but the fact is that he bowled a poor delivery right under the bat, and it had the license to go big for Afzal. This is not the first time Afzal has hit a 6. It's his 4th, mind you, and he's quickly on to 49 of just 23 deliveries. Way to go, Mohammad Afzal.
Well, he had a horrid day in the field yesterday. Dropped a couple of easy catches, and he's making it up nicely with the bat now. He races on to 50 of just 24 deliveries. What a knock by the champion. Came in at number 4 after the loss of Usman Khan, and he's made it count. Brilliant half century.
Absolutely amazing to watch. Fireworks all around the park. 4 sixes, couple of 4s as well against his name. And this is the kind of batting that inspires the others as well to deliver for their team.
Definitely. Inspiration is needed here. Maratha Arabians losing their game yesterday. Close encounter. They were looking like they would have won, but then Delhi Bulls snatched it from them. End of 16 overs. Score moves on to 166 for 4.
Take a quick look at the scoring card here. Jiju Janardhan, another half century, and in quick time, 68 of 38. Hamdan Tahir, again 4 of 5. Usman Khan, good start for him, 34 of 26. And then Mohammad Afzal came in and blasted everything away, 50 of 24. Shahnawaz Khan, 2 of 3. Umar Farooq, out there right now with Mohammad Afzal, 2 of 2. Still a lot of batting to come. Ansh Tandon, we've been talking about him. Mujahid Amin, Saqib Manshad, who bowled really well. Matiullah was the pick of the bowlers in the second game last night. And then there's Harry Bharwal. Yash comes into bowl. This next one, it's played high, up in the air and over the park, over the side screen. There she goes into the fence for yet another big one from Afzal's bat.
Well, Mohammad Afzal, he doesn't care if these boundaries are 75 meters or 90 meters. That's a 6 in any ground in the world. Beautiful shot that, straight down the ground, over the side screen. That's a monster hit. 56 already for Mohammad Afzal. 23 legal deliveries to come, Faizan. You think he can get to that 3-figure mark?
Well, the way he's batting, can cross that mark, maybe. You never know, cricket is a funny game. The problem with the batsman is that it takes only one ball to get him out. And this is where you need to be very consistent. You need to keep on focusing every single delivery. Well, the ball has gone out of reach for the ball boys. Possibly they're still looking for it. It was a monster hit, as Abdur Rehman Tariq told you. 172 on the board for the loss of 4. 16.1 overs gone. And Yash has been welcomed to the crease with a huge hit. Is it a good ploy to bring in a new bowler, a young bowler, to bowl the 17th over of the innings?
Well, I think they've missed a trick, Faizan. They're absolutely spot on there, bringing in Yash on the 17th over. Have to question the tactics. In the middle innings, when Adnan, Arif, Adnan, Mulk and Amjad Gul were bowling, would have been a better option to use him then, maybe. Then again, these are the moments that make the young players. He might be nervous, but if he picks up a wicket, Tell you what, that confidence will come in quickly.
Good ball. Flatter through the air, quicker through the air, turning into the pads. Nicely tucked away by Umar. A single on the cards, definitely. 174 for 4.
I don't think he's going to be bowling any loopy deliveries to Afzal. They're all going to be quick. Just like that. Short, slightly short, cut nicely. There's a fielder chasing it, but he won't. Oh, he got his foot to hit, but the ball still hit the rope.
He definitely needs football lessons there, the fielder. Trying to use that big old boot to his advantage, just couldn't get it going. So another boundary added to the total. They're quickly getting there to the 200 mark. And if they get there, that will be a psychological advantage as well. This time nicely bowled into the stumps, giving him no room whatsoever to play. Played down the leg, onside, and long on will come into play. Single added to the total. 179 for 4 now. 16.5 gone. Last ball of the over. Yash once again.
Again targeting the stumps. Dangerous to cut that ball. A steady delivery to finish the 17th over. Score moving on to 180 for the loss of 4 wickets.
One.
Dawood Ejaz, another part-time bowler coming in. Just a single taken. Brings Mohammad Afzal back on strike. He's on 62. He's not going to stop. Ball is in the air. And it's over the fielder for 6. Adnan Arif, well, he jumped, but the timing was not good enough of that jump, and the ball is gone for 6.
Nicely played once again. Flat, hard. For a moment, Mohammad Afzal would have had his heart in his mouth when the fielder jumped in. But eventually, fortune favors the brave, and that is what they're doing. Mohammad Afzal now on 74.
Right, boys.
And a big one. Oh, this is even bigger. This is out of the park. It's a huge 6 once again.
Well, if your car is parked anywhere close to that gate, move it, because Mohammad Afzal is in full flow at the moment. He's moved on to 80 already. Faizan, I think that 3-figure mark is what he's looking for. What a monster hit this.
In our excitement, we might have miscalculated. I believe it is 74 of 30 for Mohammad Afzal.
Well, clearly, I have lost my mathematical skills.
It's catching on from me to you now.
74 of just 30 deliveries. Back-to-back 6s against Dawood Ejaz. 193 already. We're still in the 17th over. Oh, you're not going to get that. LBW Dawood pitching outside leg stump. Faizan does not like that angle of bowling, especially from the right-handers.
Again, point being that you're taking one aspect of the game away. You just cannot get a leg before the wicket from that angle. Seam up delivery. And this one is up in the air, sliced off the bat, and it's running towards the fence. The captain, Adnan Mulk, will chase it. And 2 runs added easily to the total. They have 3 runs taken. Good running between the wickets. And a sloppy bit of work from the captain himself in the field.
Yes, good response from Umar Farooq. Mohammad Afzal looks a bit exhausted, but Umar Farooq is fresh, just walked in. And he's pushed his partner. Good thing is the last ball of the over. He wanted to take strike. Can he get a maximum out of it? No.